Welcome back to another episode of the Talk Travel Podcast. I'm joined again today by Katie, who will be sharing her experiences at Club Med's luxurious resort in Kani, the Maldives. Katie, just to start with, how did you find the journey initially, kind of trying to get to the resort, and how did Club Med simplify that experience?
It was pretty easy, to be honest, because as soon as you're off the plane, there's someone there to meet you. They sort of just take you straight to where you need to be. They take you onto the boat. It's a very nice transfer, like seeing all the islands go by. It's a speedboat as well, so that's pretty cool. And they got like lots of little extras as well. They've got like water on board for you because they know you've had a long journey and it's quite warm, and someone just has a quick talk with you about what will happen at the start. And then when you get off the boat as well, yeah, you check in. That's a pretty smooth process as well. So yeah, it's all very easy and straightforward.
Was this your first time travelling with Club Med as well?
It was, and I think it's easy to say it's been by far the best holiday I've ever had as well.
That's great to hear. So what were your kind of first impressions of the resort when you first got there?
To be honest, it's like nothing you've ever seen before, really. I mean, unless you've traveled to like a similar destination, I suppose, but it's just so different to England and any European resort. Um, the beaches, they're like completely white, the water's completely crystal clear, it's a beautiful blue. You can see all of the fish, all the marine life. It's your own little island with like loads of trees, and there's so much wildlife like on the island as well. They've got bats and hermit crabs. Um, it's just yeah, it's like probably one of the most beautiful places you could go, really.
That sounds amazing. So kind of how would you summarize the activities? What type of room did you have when you got there?
Oh, I was really lucky. I got a beachfront terrace. It's got air conditioning fans, so you're not getting hot. They come and clean your room every day. That also one thing that's really handy is they have the app as well. So if there's anything you're missing, because they bring you like water and towels every day, is you can actually contact reception on your app as well, and you can get them to bring stuff or if there's any issues. So the room's amazing and reception's on hand basically whenever you need them. The shower, yeah, bathroom was pristine, nice to use. And of course the view was fabulous again because it was right on the beachfront, and we had like our own private little beach area, which was really, really nice. Yeah, it was great.
And what activities were available at the resort while you were there?
Thing as well, one of my colleagues thought maybe there wouldn't be much to do, but I came back and I found out like that's not the case at all. Like you can use the Club Med app, and there's loads of activities running all day, every day. So some of the things I did were I used the free, you get free snorkeling trips. So I did a free snorkeling trip every single day. I saw so many different fish. I saw coral, and I even saw some turtles, which is quite common to see as well. If you've never seen a turtle, it's great. Lots of different water sports. Some of them you do have to pay, but yeah, I did the kayaking and the paddleboarding for free. They've got a gym. I did some tennis. They've got volleyball, and like some non-sport based ones. We did a Indian cooking class actually, which was really good. So we learned how to make a traditional Indian curry. That we tasted at the end. That was delicious. Did the nurse shark excursion, and that was one honestly one of the best things I've ever done in my life. It was scary but exhilarating. The second I jumped in off the boat on that trip, the first thing I saw was a stingray, and they are huge. I wasn't prepared for how big they were. And then they sort of throw in the bait, and the sharks come to you, and it's not just like one or two, like loads come in, and alongside them, there's a bunch of fish as well. Um, and it's quite crazy to see with your own eyes because you've got the sharks circling, you've got the stingrays, you've got all the fish following them. We did a dolphin sunset cruise, which I can't remember the exact price, but it wasn't too expensive at all. And that was amazing as well. And you get like free champagne, and the dolphins are just like swimming alongside the boat, and they're jumping out and playing, and you can tell they're really actually quite enjoying the boat being there. Oh, one of the other free things I did, I forgot to mention, was the islands are required to have a marine biologist by law. Um, so they run like a marine biology talk on, because they've got their own artificial reef, which is really nice as well to help out the wildlife. And so they planted that a few years ago, and they sort of tell you all the facts about it. And then after the sort of presentation, they take you out, and we saw an eel there, which was cool because we hadn't seen an eel up until that point. So to sum it all up, they've got sports, they've got they've even got I think there's other ones I haven't mentioned that aren't even sports based, to be honest. They've got honestly they've got a whole program of stuff. I'm sure you can find more online, but there's just so much to do.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. What would your advice be to someone traveling to the same resort?
I mean, personally, I'd say just do as much as you can because there is a lot of free stuff, and I'd say utilize it. Like, go on that snorkeling trip every day if that's what you're into, because you never know what you could see. Like, one day you could see barely anything, another you could see, like I said, like turtles. If you're really lucky, you can even see like manta rays. My boyfriend saw a manta ray actually, and I didn't. I was gutted. If you like cocktails, which is a weird one, is if you tell the staff to make you a surprise cocktail, they will just sort of come up with one. They'll make one for you, and they were so nice. They tasted so good, and it was like cocktails I'd never tried before. So I'd actually really recommend doing that if you're into your cocktail.
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to book a Club Med holiday with extra savings, call free on 0800 707 6229 to speak to one of our experienced travel experts. Alternatively, visit travelclubolite.com to browse our wide variety of Club Med holidays. Be sure to also follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and X using @TravelClubElite, and keep track of our upcoming episodes on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts and YouTube.